approximately 10 a.m. on May 17, 2021. Stonewood Police Department received a call from Mr. and Mrs. Williams after finding their daughter unresponsive in their family home at 34 Pine Boulevard, Stonewood Meadows. Officers found the victim, Emily Williams, deceased in the kitchen. The victim's body showed signs of trauma and ligature marks on the neck, indicating that she had been strangled with an object of some sort. Upon arrival of scene officers, noted that there was no sign of forced entry, which leads us to believe the victim knew her attacker. The victim's parents reported that they had last seen their daughter alive on Friday 14th at around 4 p.m. when they left for a weekend away. She is is that a kitchen or what the fuck is that?
It seems like a laundry room / kitchen.
Think of it like this. We're just looking at the crime scene right now, Juwahhh. Think of it like this. If someone was able to keep her necklace on,
right,
and they were strangling her, that means it was could be an act of passion.
My question is, was anything taken from the purse? Could this be some sort of robbery, some sort of vengeful
It's
act?
good to have those questions. Write that down.
That is
when you find
question.
anything that helps. What is this? This is her
First
purse?
things first.
That's her wallet.
Her
Yeah,
purse. That's what I was.
It's
speaking
empty.
Of. Yeah. That's what I was speaking of.
yeah. She had to get robbed.
Wait,
They
no,
had her in her pocket.
She has credit cards though. Credit cards are still in there.
But what was
Okay.
inside the purse? We know a woman's purse is never empty.
All right, fellas. Her blood type was an O positive. All right. The amount of alcohol she had in her blood was a 0.8. All right.
Milligrams.
Yeah. A 0.8.
Milligrams.
A 0.8 milligram. All right. Substances in blood. 2. She had 2 substances, fellas. 2 substances. The time of death.
This is 2?
Yeah.
That look like a Z to me. All right.
Nah, bro. That's 2, gang. That's the amount of substances she had in her blood, bro.
What do you think was in her blood?
Time. Probably some weed and probably like some crack. Time of death. 9:15. Approximately 9:15. Okay. All right. Examination of the victim's body revealed evidence of physical trauma, including ligature, marks on the neck, and bruising on the arms and face. The victim's neck also shows signs of blunt force trauma, indicating that she was likely strangled with a weapon or an object. The victim's body was also found with the defensive wounds, suggesting that she fought back against her attacker.
Okay, if we look at the alcohol in blood, she was drinking. So it is possible that our killer was with this woman, drinking with her. Something may have went wrong in her house. That is how the perpetrator got in.
For our audience, what is the normal amount of alcohol in the blood? Like, what is the range?
I say about 2 shots.
Here's what I think will happen. She was hit over the head,
Okay.
fell down, disoriented. Attacker started choking her. She started to fight back,
Got on top
arms
of her,
getting
started
swung,
choking her. Yep.
and then he started to pull down her hands, still trying to choke her in the meantime.
Yeah.
Eventually, once he got her in a certain point where she couldn't fight back, both hands went on neck, pushed down, crushed.
And we ain't gonna talk about her ex-boyfriend was 22 years old and she was 17.
Wait, are you dead ass?
Yes.
Oh shit! All right, one thing at a time, man.
Marcus, 21, was Emily's boyfriend at the time of the murder, and for that reason, he is considered one of the main suspects. Could be act of passion. Marcus lives with his mother, 21 years old, grown man. During his time as a student at Stonewood University, he was popular amongst the other students and well-liked by his tutor. His grades reflect this when he graduated, so he's somewhat of a smart guy. Okay. He's currently working for a local company as a physiotherapist. Marcus has one noteworthy mention on his criminal record, and that is a speeding ticket. Okay. Marcus has a very low opinion of Emily's brother, Jason Williams. So Jason Williams is her brother, and he's on the suspect list. 5'4", 89 pounds. Okay, this is her best friend, I believe.
Yeah, what's wrong? What's up with these small ass women?
89.
Madison was also 17 years old and a university student. Another bright individual.
89.
Part-time employee at Lula Flowers. Okay. She's been Emily's best friend since 2016. Quite a while. Okay. The reason Madison and her mother relocated was problems at Madison's former college. Okay. I wonder what type of problems she had. Was it with people? Was it academic? Okay. She left her previous college after getting what she describes as an unfair reputation for being manipulative and for being known to lie to get what she wants. So she's willing to go to certain lengths to get what she wants.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's one of those girls. Yeah.
Very notable, okay. Madison has remained single since moving to Stonewood, but always maintained a close relationship with Emily and Marcus. That's noteworthy.
Whoa.
That's noteworthy.
Oh, no.
Madison doesn't have any other friends in the area and has particular dislike of Emily's brother Jason. It seems like two people now do not
Right,
do
two
not
people.
like Jason.
But see, this is what they want us to think. They want us to pin it on Jason, but we ain't gonna do that just yet. We go read bro background. Yeah.
22 years old. Okay, this is her brother. Jason Williams is the older sibling of Emily Williams. He has a troubled past, very notable. He admitted to some of our officers that he got into a physical fight with Emily the day before her death. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
About money, over money. Okay, Jason has 2 previous convictions, one theft and another for benefit fraud. One in 2017 and the other in 2019. Jason has always denied any involvement in Emily's death, but his strained relationship with his sister made him a suspect. I think very notable, but I don't know if that throws him to the top of our.
It really doesn't.
list.
You know, they didn't give us.
Everybody
much.
fights with their siblings now and then, you know.
Right. Siblings
Physical
fight all the
fight
time.
is noteworthy though.
Yeah, sir.
Emily is familiar with 3 suspects of this case. Currently being a tutor to Madison, her best friend, previously to her brother, and also Marcus. Okay, during their time at the university. Okay, so she's tutored all 4 of these people. 3 of the main known suspects. She has no criminal record, and she's a very respected member of the community. We will not rule her out, but I don't think she's going to the top of our list right now. Wait. He has a history of anger issues, and has previously threatened Emily for playing her music too loudly, among other things. So he does seem to have a certain distaste. Maybe he's just a grumpy old guy. You know, it's
Okay.
Okay. Can you please state your full name and date of birth for the purposes of the recording?
Madison Scott. The 11th of April 2004.
Okay, Miss Scott. So what can you tell me about the night of the 16th of May?
Well, I was home all day. It was a Sunday, so I don't usually get up to much. I went out at about 8:40 p.m. to grab a Chinese from the place on Sycamore Road. I returned home at about 9:15 p.m., and my mom will vouch for that. I bought her favorite, duck chow mein, egg fried rice, a bag of chips, and a barbecue sauce. We shared it between us when I got home.
And you went straight from your house to the takeaway and then home?
Well, not exactly. I was going to nip in and see Emily before going, but decided not to, and yes, I headed to the Chinese and then back home.
What were you going to see Emily for? Any particular reason? And why did you change your mind?
I was going to speak to her about how things were going with Marcus, her boyfriend. I knew things were a bit rocky with them and wanted to check in on her.
So why did you change your mind?
Well, I got to the corner of Pine Boulevard and saw Marcus's car parked up. He was in there with Emily kissing and cuddling, so I just thought, leave it.
And you're 100% sure it was Marcus and Emily?
Well, it was dark. But it was definitely Marcus. I was standing facing the passenger side of the car so I could see his face. I could only see the back of the passenger, but I assume it was Emily.
And what time would this have been?
It was around 8:40 p.m. I just left my house and round to Pine Boulevard. It only takes 5 minutes to get there.
Okay. And did you try to make contact with Emily or Marcus after you'd witnessed them together in the car?
I text both of them on Sunday night. I never got a reply from Emily, but Marcus replied with a voice note saying he was driving and he didn't want to talk.
Okay. You mentioned before that their relationship was rocky. What can you tell me about that?
Well, Marcus told me a week ago that he was 100% done with Emily and he was going to break it off with her.
So you and Marcus are quite close?
Well, I guess you could say that. I've had a bit of a soft spot for Marcus since the day we moved here.
Oh, no.
He's a nice guy.
I knew it. Yep.
So
Yep,
you
we
didn't-
figured it out, y'all.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
You tweaking.
Hold on,
Let's
we got
finish-
it.
We should just arrest her. Let's just arrest her and just pin it all on her. her.
Listen,
It has to be.
Listen, boys. Let's not jump to conclusions. This is striking.
Nah, man, that's messed up,
This
man.
is striking. But let's finish the recording.
Mind you, Emily is dead and she's still saying this, bro. That's crazy. Cold world.
Hear from Emily at all on the 16th.
Oh no, I did. She sent me a text at about 4:30 p.m. saying she just had a massive argument with Marcus. I assumed it was over the breakup thing, and maybe Marcus had finally grown a pair. I told her I'd be round later to check in on her.
Wait, can you pause it real quick?
Okay.
Can we finish?
No.
And
The
then give your
line.
statement. You can't. Can you hold your statement to the end of the video?
And maybe
30 seconds.
Jason Williams, November 25th, 1998.
thank you, Mr. Williams. And thank you for agreeing to come and talk to us during what must be a very testing time.
Thanks. I still can't get my head around what's happened, but I'll try and answer all the questions I can.
Tell me about the relationship you had with your sister. Did you see each other often?
Me and Emily had a strong bond. We were fucking inseparable as kids. It wasn't until I moved out into the flat that we started to drift a little. Emily had uni and I was getting myself in a bit of a mess, if I'm honest.
What sort of mess?
Well, I had, or have, a problem with gambling. And I've been struggling to pay off some debts that I built up over the last few months.
Gambling debts.
Yeah. And I'm not proud of it.
So, when was the last time you seen Emily?
I saw her a couple of days before she was found by my parents. We got into a scuffle about money. I'd asked her by text message to loan me some cash to pay off this debt, but she gave me a shitty attitude in the reply, so I went round and things got a little physical.
What do you mean? Things got physical.
Well, I know she's got money. She saved all her inheritance from our great-grandma. All I needed was a couple of grand to clear this debt hanging over me. So I went round and tried to plead with her. But she wasn't having any of it. Told me to get the fuck out.
Telling you to get out isn't physical.
Yeah, I know. I kinda lost it and lashed out. Grabbed hold of her arm and pushed her back onto her bed.
And then what happened?
I searched her room for some cash. I'm sure she keeps it in there somewhere.
And did you find any?
No.
And then what happened?
I left and walked back to my flat.
And did you see Emily again after that at all?
Not until I went to see the body at the mortuary.
Okay. So what happened about the debt you owed?
The day after Emily died, I put a bet on. And unbelievably, I fucking won.
Wow, lucky. One more question. What can you tell me about Marcus Thompson?
He's a dick. He's never been good enough for my sister. Can't stand him.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. We'll be in touch.
And that's crazy. We thought Marcus was cool. Bro did say he grabbed her arm, so is that where one of the bruises came from, fellas?
Yeah, he did say a couple days before the murder. That's the last time he saw her. So it
know
definitely would have healed up by then.
So do we think that bruise could have still been on the arm? Because he pushed her.
Yes.
He pushed her against the dresser.
I do agree. If he's able to hold her down, push her on the bed long enough for him to then get off of her and look around her room.
Okay, look.
It must have been traumatic enough.
There's all the bruises are on the right arm. Okay, as you can see. So he literally so he grabbed her arm. If this was him, he grabbed her arm, right, hard as hell, and pushed her against the dresser. Cause you see one bruise, two bruises in the back of the like the, you know what I'm saying, arm area, and then one bruise in the front arm area. So thumb type shit.
My name is Miss Elizabeth Price. Date of birth, the 19th of May 1972.
Thank you, and happy birthday for yesterday. Ms. Price, I assume you know why we've asked you to come into the station?
Thanks. Sure. I'm guessing it's about poor Emily. It's unbelievably sad news. I was expecting to see her on Monday morning in my lecture, but she didn't show.
Did you know Emily well?
Well, I'd been her tutor for a few months now. So, yes, I guess so. We only lived a few minutes away from each other, so I'd see her sometimes when out walking the dog.
Did you notice anything unusual about Emily's behavior in the days leading up to the terrible tragedy?
Nothing specific. She was often in my bad books because of the lack of interest she had shown in some of my lectures. I guess it was just a normal week. Emily seemed to often bring her drama to uni. It was something we'd had words about numerous times. But she was a good kid, really.
So, there's nothing that jumps out at you. She didn't mention anyone or anything that was bothering her recently.
She might have mentioned that she was having trouble with a neighbor. I can't remember exactly. I'm there to teach, unfortunately not to counsel the students. We have a team in place to deal with things like that. Sorry.
That's fine. Thank you. So, for the record, can I ask your whereabouts on the evening of the 16th of May?
Of course. I was at home with Harry, my husband, most of the night. I took the dog out for a walk at about 7:45. I was out for a while, just walking around the local area.
Do you recall seeing anything suspicious? Notice anyone hanging around the Pine Boulevard area?
I honestly didn't. I think I'd remember if I seen something untoward. Sorry.
Can I ask what time you got home that evening?
It was roughly around 9:45. I always like to make sure the dog gets a really good walk at least once a day. And it's usually so peaceful out there in the evening.
We had a witness come forward saying that you passed by him at the end of Pine Boulevard around 9:30. Would that be about right?
Yes, that'll be when I was just heading home.
And you didn't see anything at all? No cars parked up? Nobody lingering around number 34?
Sorry. No. I wish I could be of more use. But I just wasn't paying attention like that. If I'd known something was going on, then of course I'd have been more vigilant. But it was just a normal evening for me.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Ms. Price.
So, we know she has no liable alibi. She was walking the dog.
Her husband.
Approximately 2+ hours. And she was out in the neighborhood at the time of the murder.
She got her husband.
What do you mean?
She said she was with her husband most of the night.
No, she was with her husband around 7 p.m. Then she went to walk the dog at 7 p.m. She said she did not get home until 9:45. So,
For sure.
a 2-hour plus dog walk. Doesn't that seem suspicious, boys?
Yeah, unless you know, but I understand what she was saying, where she was coming from with the vibe, you know. I'm an aesthetically pleased type person, you know. So if I see like it's dark outside, you know, it's a vibe, I might stay outside for a little bit. But she did mention that, you know, she normally sees Emily walks her dog, and she, you know, so that means whoever killed Emily had to know about the dog, because the dog would have been barking, correct? You know what I'm saying? They had to know about the dog. And she also did say that Emily mentioned problems with her neighbor. You know, did y'all hear that part?
Yes. But let's think on parts of how can we link Emily Price to this. What do you guys believe would be her motive exactly?
Who?
I don't
Elizabeth?
see strong motive here with Elizabeth Price.
Me neither. I don't see why.
I agree.
Why would she want to, you know what I'm saying, do such things? I don't see. She's not linked. She doesn't.
Hey,
you know.
unless that bitch crazy, she just wanted to kill her. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? But besides that,
I see no reason. She has a happy family.
I see.
So, you're a hard man to get hold of. aren't you?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had a trip scheduled weeks before any of this happened. I couldn't just cancel on such short notice.
The plans were more important than staying here to try and help the family of your girlfriend.
Well, obviously not. But me and Emily hadn't been seeing eye to eye lately, and I just needed some time away to clear my head.
So where did you go?
I went to London. I've been thinking of moving out of town lately. I was down there looking at the available properties.
When did you leave for this trip down south?
I left Stonewood Meadows at about 10 o'clock on Sunday night. I wanted to miss the traffic, so I left late and stayed in a hotel in Harrow.
Can you see why this looks a bit fishy to me? I mean, you're traveling 100 miles away, literally an hour after your girlfriend has been murdered. It's not a good look, is it?
No.
I can see how it looks. And yeah, it's not a good look. But I had absolutely nothing to do with this. Why would you even think that?
You know we've had a statement from a witness that's seen you arguing with Emily during Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, I know. I get it.
So what was the argument about?
You know. Relationship stuff. Me and Emily haven't really been getting along lately, and things just got a bit heated.
So you have your argument on Sunday afternoon. Then where did you go?
I went back home. I packed some stuff and just chilled out till I went to London.
So you didn't go out again on Sunday until you left for London?
I might have popped to the shop down on Sycamore Road, but nothing special. Not that I remember.
And what time would that have been?
I guess around 8 o'clock. Yeah, wait. I did go out in the car on Sunday night. I was just taking in the sights of the town. I was probably out for close to an hour.
So you were in the area around 9 o'clock?
I guess, yeah. But listen, I didn't kill Emily. We might have been having problems. But I wouldn't kill her. We were together for around a year.
That's what a killer would say.
I just wanted to explore my options a bit.
Okay.
Maybe with Madison?
Mr. Thompson? Can I ask if you were seeing someone else at the time of Emily's murder?
He was seeing Scott. They was having an affair.
Mr. Thompson's answer speaks volumes. Well, that'll do for now.
Is being recorded.
What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking?
First things that are very notable, he left out of town when she died. I'm thinking most people, whether you're having problems or not, if you love this,
hey, bro, I don't know what.
The trip is canceled. Can we all agree on that?
Yes, bro. I agree.
And he left home from 8 to 9 p.m.
You're here to help us with our inquiries into the murder of your neighbor Emily Williams.
That's right. How can I help you?
I'll be honest, Mr. Smith. We've had a couple of people mention that you and Emily might have had a few issues since you moved into number 36. Is that right?
Oh, Emily. Yeah, we had words. More than once. She was a real pain at times.
Tell me about that.
Well, music, parties, banging. You name it, she did it. As soon as her parents went out the door, I knew I was in for a headache.
That must have gotten really frustrating for you?
Tremendously. It was most weekends. I spoke to her parents a few times, but they did nothing. I tried being polite to her, but she just laughed in my face. I did well to hold back at times, I'll tell you.
So tell me about the 16th of May.
Well, the music was blasting. The doors were slamming. She had a blazing argument outside with some chap. She was lucky the music stopped about 10:30 because I was getting ready to go round.
And did you go round, Mr. Smith?
No. Like I said, the music went off before 11, so I couldn't really say a lot, could I?
We had another witness come forward and say that a man matching your description was seen lingering outside number 34 during the day. Looking inside the windows? Was that you, Mr. Smith?
I might have peered in to see what the noise was about at some point, but that was it. I didn't go round her house. I was on my front garden, which is not a crime.
Fair enough. Can I ask about your ex-wife?
Oh, here we go. I knew this was going to come up. Go on. What do you want to know?
We were just wondering why there is a restraining order in place to stop you going near to her house. We can't seem to find any details on the case here.
Oh well. I don't particularly want to talk about it. It's not relevant to this conversation at all.
You have a history of anger issues, Mr. Smith.
Am I under arrest for being angry in the past?
Of course not. We're just trying to establish the facts about this case. So you're telling us that you didn't see Miss Williams, apart from looking through her window at some point in the afternoon? And you definitely didn't go around to number 34?
It was in the morning. But yes, that's what I'm saying. I seen her in the morning through her living room window and heard her multiple times throughout the day. Look, I feel bad for her and the family, of course I do. But I can't help the fact that someone had it in for her.
Thank you, John.
Most notably, out of everything he said, I believe, he said at the time of 9 p.m. around the time of her death, there was music blasting. That's what he said. So, leads me to assume that not one person was there with Emily, but multiple people. It seems like they had a great night out, drinking, blasting. Emily was on medication, so we could take that into account. Do you guys have any other notes?
Did he not say that he was that she was having an argument with a chap?
Yes, exactly. Before that too. Which more than likely, who was that? Marcus.
Had to be.
I'm assuming.
Had to be.
Okay, the first witness statement we have is from D. Williams. This is her father. Okay. I am the father of Emily Williams, and this is my statement of facts surrounding the evidence of 17th of May 2021. My wife and I returned home from a weekend away, which was a surprise for us from our two children. Beautiful. We arrived home around 9:55 a.m. and parked the car on the drive as normal. Nothing seemed suspicious until we walked in the front door, heard the deafening sound of silence. Emily was an early riser, so it was unusual to not hear her at all. Both Elaine and I walked through the kitchen, where we noticed Emily lying on the floor, lifeless. At first glance, we thought she was just passed out drunk. It wouldn't be the first time she had a few drinks during the weekend. A bit of an alcoholic. I tried to wake her. As I turned her over, I noticed her skin was white as a ghost. It was then that the alarm bell started ringing in my head. I had also noticed the red burn marks around her neck, as if something had been rubbed around her throat. Pause. I told her Elaine to call the ambulance and call the police, and we sat with Emily until they arrived. We made sure not to touch anything in the kitchen while we waited, just in case. The police then arrived on the scene first, and we were escorted out of the house. We then came straight to the police station to give this witness statement.
My name is Terry Ronson, and this is what I recall from the night of the 16th of May. I was walking home from work at the chip shop around 9:30 p.m. on the night of the murder when I crossed paths with my uni tutor, Miss Price, near Emily Williams' house. She was heading in the direction of Cedar Road from where we met on Pine Boulevard. I was a little surprised to see her there so late at night, but I didn't think much of it at the time. She was walking her dog, so remember that. I said hello to her, but she looked at her phone and completely ignored me. I remember it vividly because Miss Price was my English tutor that this last term, and we got on really well. At least I thought we did.
Wait. Bro, he just said he was surprised to see her that late, right? Mind you, he works, so he takes this route almost every day, correct or correct? So he was surprised to see her out that late. She was walking her dog. We do know Emily also had a dog. So did she take the dog from the house to make that seem like a alibi? You know what I'm saying? Did she take Emily's dog? My nigga?
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't make up some damn dog.
Detective
bro.
Josh.
Nah, bro.
Are you stupid, nigga?
This is y'all problem, bro. See, y'all think all these innocent people really innocent, bro. Nah, bro. She probably took the dog for the alibi, bro.
To this day, I still don't know how you became a detective.
Bro, come on, bro.
Dumb ass accent. Holy shit.
Every time. It just
Bro,
shocks me.
even though I got my shit during COVID, don't make my shit no less than yours. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely use ChatGPT.